Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters. Welcome to your week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And I just want to say a big thank you so much for all of you being a part of this amazing community that we have built together. This morning I hit 36,000 subscribers and it made me so happy to wake up to. So thank you for being a part of making that happen for me. With that said, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, like peace, prosperity and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you, or should I say us, on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the week ahead has in store for us. Come on Aquarius, what are we removing, releasing or letting go of from our life path this week? What are we removing, releasing or letting go of from our life paths this week? And this week we get the Queen of Wands, right? So the interesting card to let go of, it looks like a fire sign female is making herself or her presence known this week. Fire sign female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is about somebody that is feisty, vibrant, dynamic, somebody that has a real zest and a spirit for life, but also somebody that is deeply connected to the mysteries. The thing about the Queen of Wands is, although she's very vibrant and dynamic, there's a sensuality and a sexuality that comes with her because she is deeply in touch with who she is. She's so in her own body and in her own experience that she doesn't question herself, right? The thing about the Queen of Wands as well though, she can at times be brash almost like for the sake of being brash. So if you're letting go of the Queen of Wands, this is basically saying to you, where is it that your ideas around sensuality, sexuality, around what it is that you're supposed to do, and also what even about your own limits, about your own boundaries. What is it about those things that have either become loose or are being imposed on? This week, the fact that you're letting go of the Queen of Wands means that you're throwing the previous preconceived rules are being thrown out of the window, which means you're tapping into this spirit of Aquarius, which is all about freedom, right? This week we are going for that ultimate knowing myself, living in my truth, and ultimately walking my best path through being authentically myself. And it's funny because, you know, just recently, I think probably about a week ago, I've had this whole tizwaz of stuff that's gone on. And this week I just decided, I was like, you know what, why are you doing this? Is it enhancing who you are? Is it a part of your path? Is it taking you further down the path that you really want to travel? No, probably not. Okay then, so what are you doing from here on in? Right, so this week, these preconceived notions of, you know, of everything basically is what you're letting go of. So the jumper, what you're working on now is the Page of Swords, right? So this for me basically says whatever it is, whether it's job, whether it's interview, whether it's partnership, relationship, everything is coming into question this week. This is a week where you're saying to yourself, right, does it really reflect who I am? Does it really speak to me at the core of my being? Does it make me passionate and excited? Does it get me emotive about what I'm facing or what I have to tie myself to or what I need to be a part of? This is the week where you're basically saying to yourself, if it's not really serving me, one of my favourite sayings, it's a bit harsh, but I used to say certainly when I was younger, if you're not feeding me, financing me or me, then you really don't have a say, right? It's got nothing to do with you. And the Page of Swords can sometimes be you know, a card of interesting conversations, so to speak. But the fact that you're working on the Page of Swords, for some of you this is about an interview, right? It's about a process of going through the process of interview or elimination, and it will see you asking yourself through this process, does this really reflect who I am? You know, whether it's a new home, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new partner, like you're asking yourself that really deep fundamental question, does it reflect who I actually am? Or is it just like, you know, is it just a beard, right? Anyway, I'm not even going to go into that, right? But does it really reflect who I am at a deep level? And ultimately, is it something that I want to commit my mental energy to? Is it worth upsetting my mental peace for the sake of this thing, right? Good question to ask yourself. It looks like it's going to be a very interesting week for sure. So, what is the key to the week? Key to the week is the Moon card. So it looks like some of you are going to have a blast from the past this week, my dear Aquarians. So, well, I say some of you, some of us, right? The Moon card is cyclic. It represents the past. It can represent past lives even. But as a key to the week, this is reminding you to trust your instincts and your insight, to trust yourself, to trust your own intuition. And the thing is, although, yeah, we're seen as like the logical one and all the rest of it, I see Aquarius as the bridge between logic and intuition, right? So Aquarius is basically actually a very intuitive, very psychic sign, actually, when they tap into that Uranus aspect, that super conscious mind, that part of us that knows something, you know, or something other that is connected to the future. So the Moon card sees you glancing backward, but it also sees you utilizing your intuition. Anything that arises for you this week, anything that comes out of the blue, whether it's, like I said, an interview, anything that has something to do with the process of elimination, anything that has something to do with even viewing properties, right? Use your intuition, use your psychic awareness. What does your physical being, your body, tell you about this place, about this job, about this person? Listen to your physical self this week, because I promise you, as Kelly Rosano says, your body is your messenger, and this week, Aquarius, yours will be speaking up in a big way. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know how it shapes up for you. Take care. I'll see you very soon.